How to master heart attack survival when alone in 10 seconds. Senior health. Have you ever been alone in your home and suddenly felt something strange in your chest? You look toward your phone, but it's across the room. And your chest, it feels like something is squeezing you, like a heavy vice tightening slowly. You are completely alone. And what you do in the next 10 seconds could be the most important decision of your life. This is not from a movie. This is a quiet terror that millions of older adults, especially those living alone, fear the most. And as someone who has spent decades helping seniors just like you, I want to talk to you about it today. You see, I'm a brain doctor, and I've dedicated my life to senior health, especially the heart and the brain. I've seen that moment of panic when time stands still. I've seen what happens when people hesitate. But I've also seen something else. I've seen miracles. People who lived not because of luck, but because they knew what to do. Welcome back to Stroke and Heart Attack. And today, you and I are having the most important conversation we may ever have. This is not about scary statistics. This is about strategy, a strategy that can save your life. Together, we're going to build your personal 10-second survival protocol for a heart attack, especially if you are alone. First, we'll learn to recognize the body's quiet whispers before they turn into screams. Then, I will walk you through the exact step-by-step actions you must take if you suspect a heart attack. And finally, we'll talk about the daily habits that can help make sure you never need to use this protocol at all. So stay with me, please, all the way to the very last second, because by the end of this video, you will have a clear, simple, and powerful plan, one that can turn a terrifying moment into a moment of calm, empowered action. This is not about fear. This is about replacing fear with a plan. Now, let's begin. Part 1. The 5 warning signs of a heart attack. Your body's alarms. Here's the truth. A heart attack in real life is not what you see in the movies. It's not always someone clutching their chest and collapsing dramatically to the ground. More often, it's a quiet, confusing, and creeping crisis. And so many people, especially seniors, waste precious time, even hours, telling themselves it's something else. It's probably indigestion. It's just stress. I'm just tired today. Or it'll go away. And while they wait, the heart muscle is dying. So I want you to know the 5 early warning signs that your body may give you. They are your first and most critical defense. Let's go through each one, gently and clearly. Sign number 1, a sensation of pressure, tightness, or weight in the chest. This is the classic symptom, but also the most misunderstood. I need you to erase the image of sharp, stabbing chest pain. Most people don't feel a knife in their chest. Instead, they describe it like this: an elephant is sitting on my chest, a tight iron band squeezing around my ribs, or simply, a deep, heavy ache in the center of my chest. That pressure doesn't go away. It may last more than 15 minutes or come and go in waves, but it won't get better if you stretch or change positions. That's because your heart muscle is being starved of oxygen, and it's trying to get your attention. This is your body's loudest alarm. Do not ignore it. Sign number 2. Radiating pain or discomfort. The discomfort that begins in your chest does not always stay there. Your body has a complex nerve system, and pain signals from your heart can show up in surprising places. We call this referred pain. So if that pressure in your chest starts to move, pay attention. Most commonly, it moves down the left arm, but it can affect both arms. It may feel like a dull ache in your neck, your jaw, or right between your shoulder blades. This is especially common in women.
I've had female patients who thought they were having a dental problem, but it was actually a heart attack. The pain may not feel sharp, it may feel like heaviness or even discomfort, but if it radiates, your heart is in distress.
Sign number 3, extreme and unexplained fatigue. This is one of the most dangerous symptoms because it's so subtle, and especially in women, it's often missed. Let me be clear, this is not the gentle tiredness after a walk or gardening. This is deep, crushing, bone-deep exhaustion that comes on suddenly, without reason. You didn't do anything strenuous, but you feel like you can't lift your arms, like walking to the bathroom would be too much. That's your heart struggling. It's using all your oxygen and energy just to keep your body going. If you suddenly feel overwhelmingly tired for no reason, especially with any of the other signs, you must treat it as a medical emergency. Sign number 4, sudden shortness of breath and a cold sweat. You're resting, not moving much, and suddenly you can't catch your breath. You try to inhale, but it feels like your lungs won't fill. Then you notice you're sweating, cold, clammy sweat, even though the room is cool. This happens because your heart is failing to pump blood forward. Fluid begins backing up into your lungs, and your body goes into full alert, releasing stress hormones like adrenaline. This combination, shortness of breath and cold sweat, is extremely serious. It is often confused with a panic attack, but if it happens with chest discomfort, treat it as a heart attack until proven otherwise.
Sign number 5, dizziness, lightheadedness, nausea, or vomiting. You're standing, and suddenly the room spins, or you feel faint, like you might pass out. Or you feel a wave of nausea, maybe even throw up. This is not just indigestion. When the heart isn't pumping properly, your blood pressure drops, and your brain doesn't get enough oxygen, causing dizziness or fainting. Also, your vagus nerve is triggered, which can lead to nausea and vomiting. This sign can be the only one, especially in people with diabetes, and that's very dangerous. Here's something very important I want you to remember. You do not need to have all 5 symptoms. Some people, especially those with diabetes, may only feel shortness of breath or deep fatigue. But if you experience 2 or 3 of these signs together, do not wait. Do not hope it passes. You must assume it's a heart attack, and you must act immediately. This knowledge, these 5 signs, they are your first shield. They give you a chance. They buy you time. So tell me, have you ever felt one of these signs and ignored it? Please let me know in the comments. Your story, your question, could help someone else watching this right now. Now that you know what to listen for, we're ready to take the next step. In part 2, I'll walk you through the exact 8 steps you need to follow if you ever experience these symptoms when you're alone. Stay with me, we're not done yet. Part 2, the 8 survival steps when you are alone. Now, you've recognized the signs. Your heart is racing, your chest is tight, and that first wave of fear washes over you. But listen to me carefully. This is the moment when panic must turn into purpose. These next 8 steps are your lifeline. I want you to think of them as a checklist that lives inside your mind. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just need to remember the order and keep moving gently, one step at a time. Let's walk through them together.
Step 1. Stop everything and sit down. The very first thing you must do, the very second you suspect something is wrong, is to stop all activity. No more walking, no more reaching or pacing. Why?
because every movement you make demands more oxygen from a heart that is already gasping for help. Continuing to move is like asking someone who is drowning to swim another lap. So stop. Look for the nearest chair, sofa, or anything with back support, and sit down gently. This is not giving up. This is your first act of protection. Don't lie flat. Lying down can make breathing harder, especially if fluid begins building in your lungs. And please, don't stay standing. You could faint and fall, and that would cause even more harm. Just sit, support your back, let your body rest. You're doing the right thing. Step 2, chew 1 aspirin if you have it and it's safe for you. Now, if you have regular aspirin at home, this step can be life-saving. Not the enteric-coated baby aspirin, but the full-strength 325 milligram tablet. Take 1 tablet and chew it slowly for 30 seconds before swallowing. Don't swallow it whole. Chewing allows it to be absorbed quickly through the blood vessels under your tongue. Aspirin helps stop blood platelets from clumping together, and during our heart attack, that clotting is what blocks your arteries. This simple step, just 1 pill, can limit the size of the heart attack. But let me say this clearly. Do not take aspirin if you're allergic to it, you have a bleeding disorder, you're already on blood thinners like warfarin, or your doctor has told you not to take it. So please, ask your doctor at your next visit, if I think I'm having a heart attack, is chewing an aspirin safe for me? Knowing the answer now can save precious time later.
Step 3. Call emergency services, 911, and state your location first. This is the most important step. Please, don't wait. So many people lose their lives because they don't want to be a bother, or they think, I'll wait another 10 minutes to see if it passes. But every single minute matters. Pick up the phone. Call 911 immediately. And when the operator answers, say this first. I am at your full address, including apartment number. I believe I'm having a heart attack. Say your location first because you may lose consciousness. If you have a landline phone, use it. It may automatically give your location to dispatch. After that, just stay on the line. They will guide you, and they will stay with you until help arrives. You don't have to do this alone. Step 5. Unlock your door. Once you've called 911, your next task is simple but critical. Walk slowly, very slowly, to your front door and unlock it. If you have a deadbolt, a chain, or a security bar, remove them. If you can, leave the door slightly open or place a chair there to hold it ajar. Why? Because every year, paramedics lose precious minutes trying to break into locked homes. And sometimes, those minutes are the difference between survival and loss. Don't worry about security. Right now, the only thing that matters is making sure they can reach you. Step 5. Get into the half-sitting, half-reclining position. Now that you've unlocked your door, return to your chair or sofa. Or, if you're on the floor, sit back against a wall or cushion. You want to be in what we call the position of comfort. That means a half-sitting, half-reclining position, with your back supported at about a 45-degree angle. If you can, place a pillow or blanket under your knees. This posture helps reduce the amount of blood returning to your heart, so it doesn't have to work as hard. It also helps you breathe more easily. Let your body relax into this position. Stay still. Stay calm. Help is on the way.
Step 6. Send a brief text message to family or a neighbor. If you have your phone with you, don't call someone. Speaking takes effort, and it can increase anxiety. Instead, send a very short text message to 2 or 3 people you trust, your child, your neighbor, or a close friend. The message should be simple and clear. Having heart attack symptoms, called 911, going to hospital name. Please come, don't worry. That's it. Sending to more than one person means someone will see it quickly, and it will keep your loved ones informed so they don't panic later when they hear from the hospital. Step 7. Breathe deeply and slowly. Now I want you to focus on the one thing you still control, your breath. In moments like this, your mind may race. You may feel fear rising. But deep breathing can calm the body's stress response. It activates your parasympathetic system, your body's natural calming mode. Here's how to do it. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly rise. Then exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6, as if blowing out a candle. The exhale is the key. It tells your body, it's okay, slow down. Repeat this as many times as you need. It will help your heart save energy. Step 8. The cough and press technique. Use with caution. I want to be very careful here. This is not a replacement for emergency care, and it is not the online cough CPR myth that many of us have read about. But in some rare cases, if you feel yourself starting to lose consciousness and help has not yet arrived, this technique may buy you a few extra seconds. Here's what to try. Take a deep breath and then give 3 hard, deep coughs, as if trying to clear something stuck in your lungs. At the same time, you can press firmly on the inside of your wrist just below the base of your thumb. Some believe this can stimulate the heart rhythm. This technique is low in medical evidence and should only be considered if you feel you're about to pass out. But above all, do not try to walk, stand, or crawl anywhere. Stay seated, stay supported, and wait for the paramedics. They are coming.
This 8-step plan, it's your shield. It gives you structure in the middle of fear. And most importantly, it gives you a chance. I want you to read these steps again. Write them down. Put them on your refrigerator. Practice them in your mind once a month. If you found this helpful, please consider sharing this video. You may never know whose life you help save by doing so. And don't forget, subscribe to Stroke and Heart Attack so you never miss critical, life-saving content like this. Part 3. The 3 golden habits for prevention. Now, you know the warning signs. You know what to do if they ever come. But I'll tell you something from my heart. As your doctor, what I truly hope is that you never have to use that survival plan at all. Because the most powerful form of medicine is prevention. Simple habits, done daily, can reduce your risk of heart attack by more than 70%. That's not a guess. That's what long-term research tells us. So let's build your foundation now. These are the 3 golden habits I want you to make part of your life. They're gentle, they're doable, and they are incredibly effective. Let's take them one by one. Golden habit number 1. Walk 30 minutes every day. You don't need to run. You don't need a gym. You just need your feet and a pair of good shoes. A simple 30-minute walk each day is one of the most powerful heart medicines we have. Why? Because it gets your blood moving. It strengthens your heart muscle. It lowers your blood pressure. It helps you manage weight. And maybe just as important, it clears your mind. Walking also stimulates your body to grow new, tiny blood vessels. Think of them like backup routes around traffic on a blocked highway. They help the heart get blood even when roads are blocked. I have a patient named George. He's 82, and his heart functions like someone in their early 60s. His secret? He's walked every single morning for 25 years. You can start with 5 minutes, then 10, and work your way up.
The important thing is consistency, not speed, not distance, just movement. Your heart will thank you.
Golden habit number 2. Reduce salt to a minimum. I know this one is tough. Salt makes food taste good, and it's in almost everything we buy. But I need you to know, salt is one of the heart's quietest enemies. It causes your body to hold on to water. That extra fluid increases the pressure inside your arteries, and over time, that pressure damages the artery walls. It's like a garden hose. If you force too much water through it, it stiffens, it cracks, and one day it bursts. That's what salt does to your blood vessels. And sadly, most of the salt we eat doesn't come from our salt shaker. It comes from canned soups, frozen dinners, deli meats, restaurant food, and fast food. The good news? When you cook at home, you take control back. Use garlic, onion, herbs, lemon juice, pepper, paprika. Let your taste buds explore new flavors. Your meals can still be delicious, but now they'll be safer too. Start by reading labels. Look for items labeled low sodium or no salt added. You don't need to be perfect, just a little bit better each week. It adds up. Golden habit number 3. Quit cigarettes and alcohol, no matter your age. I hear it all the time. Doc, I'm 75. What's the point of quitting now? And my answer is always the same, because it's never too late to give your body the chance to heal. When you quit smoking, the benefits begin almost immediately. Within 24 hours, your risk of a heart attack already starts to go down. Within 1 year, that risk is cut in half. The damage doesn't keep getting worse, it begins to repair. The same goes for alcohol. Even moderate drinking puts strain on your heart. It raises your blood pressure. It adds sugar to your blood. It can interfere with your medications. If you're able to cut back or quit, even after decades, your heart will thank you. It's never too late to make your next years better. More energy, more clarity, more time.
So today, you and I have walked through 3 things: the 5 warning signs, your body's way of calling for help, the 8 survival steps, your personal rescue plan, and now these 3 golden habits, your long-term protection. I want you to write them down, put them on your fridge, share them with your family, even rehearse them in your mind, because preparation, that's what turns fear into action. That's what turns panic into purpose. You are not helpless. You are not alone in this knowledge. You now have the tools to protect the most precious thing you own, your life and your independence. If this video helped you feel more prepared, please consider subscribing to Stroke and Heart Attack so you never miss another life-saving message. Click the like button. It helps others find this information too. And share it with someone you love, your spouse, your neighbor, your adult children. And leave me a comment that says, "I am prepared." That's your promise to yourself. That's how we build a healthier, safer tomorrow together. Take care of your magnificent heart. This is your brain doctor, wishing you many more years of strength, clarity, and peace.